Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me once again for tea time. Today we have some misty morning. This is one of my go-to teas. Gives you a little bit of zing, pick me up early morning. This is the one. Hopefully you're hanging out with me, having a cup of coffee, maybe some tea, maybe a rum and coke, I don't know. Whatever works for you, I'm there for you, all right? So thank you for being here. We're just chilling out, talking. Well, this video is gonna be more of a response to you guys. A bunch of you said, listen, in the last video I was talking about the Canon EOS R5, and some of you said, you know what, you don't have it right. You need to go watch this guy, you need to go watch that guy, and this one. And I'm like, okay, I usually don't, I just don't have time. But I made time this time. Made time this time? Yeah, I went and watched some of these videos, and they talked about the Cripple Hammer. We've known about that forever, where Canon just cripples their cameras all the time. And I was looking through it, I'm like, you know, these guys just have it all wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. And at the end of this video, I want you to tell me where I'm getting it right and where I'm getting it wrong, okay? I don't think that the Cripple Hammer is a thing anymore. I think the Cripple Hammer is more like the Loch Ness Monster that was around for some time, and people said, I don't think so. I think it's just a guy that's sitting in a raft and he's just kind of doing one of these up in the water. I don't think that's a real monster. I think that's what's going on here with the Cripple Hammer. I think the Cripple Hammer is dead. I don't think that it exists, okay? I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think that Canon will wield this big hammer by Thor, this Viking guy with a big long beard all the way down to his with food stuck in it from the day before. It would be too in your face, guys, right? It'd be too in your face. That was like yesterday's way of crippling their cameras. Now they're stealthy, all right? They don't do that anymore, all right? They don't use this big ass hammer. No, that's not how they do it. Let me tell you exactly how this goes down, all right? Canon has now 10 dojos set up in Japan. 10, not 6, not 8, 10 dojos. And they are training ninjas every single day to mortally wound cameras, to cripple cameras. And they don't use a big ass mallet to do it, all right? They're little guys, right? They use swords, ninja swords, and they cripple the cameras like that. They are all ready to go out. Once a camera is purchased, they go out and they cripple those cameras, okay? That is how it goes down. That whole Thor monstrous hammer, that's like yesterday. That's not how they do it. Canon is more stealth now. They don't tell you, they give you a little bit of information and then they take it back. And they give you a little bit more and then they cripple it again. But it's with the sword, not the hammer. So it basically works something like this. You want to buy that Canon EOS R5, you head over to B&H in Manhattan in New York. You say, hey, you know, I want this camera. What does it have in it? The guy goes and reads the box and says, hey, yeah, it shoots 24p. It does 12K. It has 3 card slots in it. It does quad pixel AF. And of course it does H.264 and H.265. And it has a big ass battery. You're like, oh my God, this is the best camera I've ever heard of in my life. So what do? You take your big wad of cash, you throw it at the guy, you pick up one of those 15 to 35s while you're at it, and now you have this awesome setup, this beautiful camera, and you're ready to use it. You leave the store and you go over to 5th Avenue, 32nd floor, into your flat, and your girlfriend is waiting for you because she wants you to film her. Just looking just beautiful and doing all that she's doing over there. Right? You see her? All that, all right? We're gonna film her and she wants you to film and she's waiting for you. You're finally there. So you unpackage that beautiful EOS R5, you throw on your lens, you're like, oh my God, this thing is beautiful. Batteries in it. You stick in your 3 256 gig cards, so you have 768 gigs of storage. It's just beautiful. You got it all set up. It's ready to go. And just before you're ready to start filming, you notice there's like in the shadows back here, back there, in the shadows, there's like some movement, a little bit of movement. You're like, I don't see anybody. But remember, like I said, these ninjas, they work the shadows, all right? They're there, you don't even know that they're there. They can slow down their breathing down to 1 breath per minute, heartbeat, 2 beats per minute, and they are invisible even to infrared video. That's what they can do, guys. So out of those shadows, when you're just about ready to take that picture, you hear, you're like, oh my God, what was it? It sounded like a whip or a sword or something. And you're like, I got all my digits. Am I alive? What just happened? And you're like, oh my God, this camera feels like a forge and I'm melting iron in it. Why is it so hot all of a sudden? And you turn it around and you notice the logo that was so pretty that said R5. It's got like a slash going through it. And you're like, why is there, what? It doesn't come off. It's not a mark. It's like a cut in the R5. Why is that? And you turn the camera over and you notice on the other side, you're missing 2 card slots. You only have 1 card slot. You're like, where is the rest? Where are they? I got 512 gigs missing. That's $800. Where did they go? I got 1 card slot. How did it happen? I don't understand. You're looking at the back, you're like, I was just recording at 24p. The thing says 240p. I don't get it. I'm like Steven Spielberg recording Close Encounters of the Third Kind in 1977 at 24 frames per second. I don't do none of this 60 frames. What am I gonna do with 240 frames? I don't want stuff to look lifelike. I want motion blur. I want my beautiful girlfriend, stop that my beautiful girlfriend to have motion blur. I don't want it to be so real. All that she's doing, cooking turnips and dumplings, I don't want that. I don't want that. I need 24p. What am I gonna do with 240p? And then when I look on the back, I'm like, why is she so close? What is happening? That's all I can see is this area right here. That's all I'm seeing. I was cropped out at 15 millimeters, and now I'm seeing just her bosoms. This. So you go back 26 feet this way into the living room so you can set up to video her and get all of her in her full glory and not just here. And when you're doing that, you're looking at the back, you're like, I don't understand why is she in focus? And then the background's in focus. And then she's in focus and then the background. Why does it keep going in and out? Doesn't it have this quad pixel AF? And you look at it, you're like, there's no quad pixel AF. It's shut off. It says off. There's a slash through quad pixel AF. How did that happen? I didn't buy a Panasonic. Why is she out of focus all the time? What is going on? And then you notice that it has a red light. It says it's about ready to shut off because we're almost out of memory. You got 256 gigs. How is it got? Why? You notice that it's not recording H.264 anymore. It's recording at MJPEG. That is like massive. Why? I don't want MJPEG. I need like a supercomputer like the Whopper. What is going on with this? I don't even get it. You tell your, just stop what you're doing. You tell her to stop because you're gonna need to return this camera back to B&H. That's not a paid sponsorship. You need to return this camera back to B&H. You tell, stop what you're doing, you box it all back up and you go down 32 flights of stairs and head back over to B&H to return the camera. And you're like, God, I need to return this. And the guy's like, sir, what's wrong with the camera? You're like, I don't know. All the specs that it said it had, it just doesn't have. It's just nothing's, wait. Did you notice anything different when you opened the camera? Yeah, there was like a kind of whooshing sound and the camera heated up, or I don't know what it was, but that was really about it. He's like, wait. Look at the front of the camera. Do you have like a slash going through the R5? Is there a slash? And you're like, yeah, there's like an R. I tried taking that mark off. I thought I did it, but no. That camera was mortally wounded by one of Canon's ninjas with their crippling sword. That whoosh that you heard was a sword. That camera is now crippled. We can't take it back. There's nothing we can do. The only thing that we can say, sir, is if you wait long enough, Canon might come out with a firmware that might fix that 240p that you're recording at and fix it to 24p that you want. But the firmware update is not going to give you your extra 2 card slots back. We know you need those 3 card slots because you're going to be filming the Olympics of 2020 and you need 3 card slots, so when 2 end up dying, you still have 1 extra one. I get it, but you're not going to be able to get that back. Once that camera is mortally wounded like that, you will not be able to get those card slots back. And you're like, well, what happened? What am I gonna, where's my $800 worth of cards? Where are they? I'm sorry, sir. They must have been taken by the Ninja. I don't know. And this is what just happens, guys. Canon's ninjas in those 10 dojos in Japan are being trained to be able to stealthily go into the shadows and be able to mortally wound your camera after you buy them. That's just it. There is no Cripple Hammer. It is a Cripple Sword, guys. That Cripple Sword will slice your camera. It will be mortally wounded, and you will see the slash mark over that R5. So these are the things you have to be thoughtful and mindful about. And this is one of the reasons why I will not pick up the R5 when it first comes out. I just won't. I'll let someone else have to deal with these ninjas because I don't know. I don't want to lose a digit. I don't. So, in summary, the Cripple Hammer is just not a thing, all right? There is no big, massive, burly Viking guy with a big beard, Thor guy, wielding this big hammer and everyone knows it. No, no, no. That is days of old. Today, Canon does it more stealthily. Stealthily? Stealthy? Stealth. Stealth? Something like that. That's what Canon does. They work the shadows. They train these ninjas to lower their heartbeat to 1 beat per minute and stop breathing and be undetectable even to infrared video. That is amazing. And they will mortally wound your camera and you won't even know that it happened. Be warned, guys. Be warned. So, with that, I want to know your thoughts. I'm hopeful that they don't send out those ninjas, but I have a feeling they might, all right? And they will do it a little bit on the down low, not with that hammer and with a sword. What do you think? So guys, I'm gonna get back to some client work, but in the meantime, throw me a big thumbs up if you enjoy my content and slam that subscribe button so you get all my content when it becomes available, and click the bell icon over here. So when it is available, you will be notified of it. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years, and hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me. And since you've been here through this rant all the way to the end, use coupon code or promo code YT20 at checkout over at JCristina.com, and you will get 20% off everything in your shopping cart. Also, download my free ebook over at JCristina.com/ebook. Once again, JCristina.com/ebook. Get that ebook for free. All right, 10 tips on making sharper images, great for amateurs and pros, something in there for absolutely everyone. Once again, it's free, go grab it. And if you're one of those guys that have a mirrorless camera and your sensor looks absolutely like crap, it is full of dust, grime, dirt, or whatever, pick up one of my Aurora Camera Care sensor cleaning kits. They come in micro, 4/3, APS-C, as well as full frame. Pick one up. You can get them over at B&H, at Amazon. You can get them over at my JCristina.com store. So clean your sensor so you don't have to deal with those spots all over your images that you have to take out in post-production. Don't waste your time. Just clean your sensor. It's super, super easy. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you being here as always. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Take care.